Welcome back, guys. This is me, Tushar Moonkar, welcoming you all again on behalf of Catch 25 Science Academy. In the sixth part, we are going to continue the fifth part, but this time our focus will be on difficult numericals. Okay, so I'm going to go slowly over here. I'm going to explain you the concepts properly so you would be better prepared for solving the numericals. Two loops P and Q are made from uniform wire. So whenever we are creating loop, we actually get a ring-like structure. So whatever the concept of moment of inertia I'm gonna apply will be in reference to the ring. If radii of P and Q are R1 and R2 respectively, and then their moment of inertia IP and IQ respectively, अगर IP upon IQ 8 है तो R1 upon R2 कितना होगा? सो टू सॉल्व दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग आपके दिमाग में एक सिंपल सा कंसेप्ट आएगा, पहले ध्यान से सुनो. यू वुड थिंक दैट I1 अपॉन I2 या फिर IP अपॉन IQ, सिंस इट इज रिंग का मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया सिंपली MR स्क्वायर होता है. सो आपके दिमाग में आएगा MR1 स्क्वायर अपॉन MR2 स्क्वायर, you will cancel and then the question is over. No, it's not like that. You cannot cancel these masses because these are not equal. आपको कहाँ पे बोला है कि उन्होंने इक्वल मासेस है या फिर इक्वल लेंथ से बनाया है? बिल्कुल नहीं. सो दैट मीन्स आई कैन नॉट कैंसल आउट मासेस टू. सो आई नीड टू रिप्लेस दिस मासेस इनटू समथिंग दैट आई कैन सॉल्व इजीली. दिस इज वेयर अ कंसेप्ट कम where I am gonna introduce a constant known as lambda. ओके इसके लैम्बडा के जगह आप कोई भी कांस्टेंट इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. कुछ लोग सिग्मा इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं, कुछ एक्स इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं, वो उनकी मर्जी. आई एम गोना गो विथ लैम्बडा, वेयर माई लैम्बडा इज नथिंग बट व्हाट वी कॉल एज लीनियर डेंसिटी. ओके अभी वेन एवर आई यूज लीनियर डेंसिटी इट मीन्स दैट इट इज एक्चुअली फॉर्मूला फॉर मास अपॉन लेंथ. ओके अभी इमेजिन करो आपके पास रिंग है, रिंग. ओके ये रिंग P है. तो रिंग P का रेडियस जो था वो R1 था. तो रिंग P के लिए जो टोटल लेंथ हुआ, isn't it its circumference? So you could say that lambda will be equals to mass of that ring, that is M1, upon its length, which is circumference 2 pi R1. So you could conclude that M1 will be lambda times 2 pi R1. Now since the concept or the lambda or these two loops are made up of same material, okay, so uniform wire से बने हैं, एक्चुअली उनको मेंशन करना चाहिए था सेम मटेरियल, बिकॉज अदरवाइज ये कंसेप्ट वर्क नहीं करेगा. और अगर ये कंसेप्ट वर्क नहीं करेगा तो किसी और कंसेप्ट से ये सॉल्व नहीं होगा. बट समझो कि ये सेम मटेरियल से बने तो लैम्बडा का वैल्यू विल बी सेम, एंड दैट इज वाई यू कुड ऑल्सो राइट M2 इक्वल्स टू लैम्बडा 2 पाई इंस्टेड ऑफ R1 इट विल बी R2. तो अभी आपको क्या करना है, M1 के जगह ये पुट करना है एंड M2 के जगह वॉट एवर आई हैव शोन. ओके सो यू आर गोना राइट M1 के जगह लैम्बडा 2 पाई R1 इंटू R1 स्क्वायर जो ऑलरेडी था, लैम्बडा 2 पाई R2 इंटू R2 स्क्वायर जो ऑलरेडी था. यू कैन कैंसल आउट लैम्बडा 2 पाई एक्सेट्रा एंड यू कुड गेट I1 upon I2 equals to R1 cube upon R2 cube. Now see what you are gonna do is that I1 by I2 का रेशियो 8 है. You are gonna write it like this. इसको हम लोग ऐसे लिखेंगे. So 8 equals to R1 upon R2 the whole cube. We can take cube root and then we get R1 by R2 exactly equals to 2. So the correct option is option D. Now let's move on with the next question. 4 point masses each of value M are placed at the corners of square ABCD. Having each side of length L, what is the amount of inertia of this system about an axis passing through A and parallel to diagonal BD? So first of all, I need to create a square जिसके vertices पे mass है M. So this is the square we are talking about. Square is done. Now इसके vertices पे masses है, like for example this is M, this is M, this is M, this is M, etc. Okay, now if I want to draw an axis through the diagonal I will draw it like this. But what they are saying कि अपने को जो axis चाहिए वो कैसे चाहिए, parallel to diagonal BD. So first of all let me name this particular triangle. So this will be A, B, C and then D, correct? So this is the diagonal they are talking about, and इस diagonal को parallel एक line हमें A से pass करना है. So इसको parallel, that means the line that they are talking about is, first of all A को बीच में रास्ते से हटा देते हैं, is this. Okay, so we have created a parallel line to the diagonal BD. Now see, ये हुआ आपका axis, and about this axis rotation will happen. तो ये जो पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम है वो इस एक्सिस के अराउंड गोल घूमेगा. नाउ इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया, हाउ कैन यू गो अहेड? So you need to understand one thing, and that is very 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 simple to understand, that this is discrete system, क्योंकि आप individual masses को बाहर निकाल सकते हो, correct? So you could write that I will be equals to summation of mi ri square. So that will be equals to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus m4 r4 square. Now as you can see over here, सारे masses same है, m m m m, तो आप उनको कॉमन लेके बाहर निकाल सकते हो. अच्छा, अभी R1 R2 क्या है वो देखते हैं. तो मान के चलो आपने A को कंसिडर किया फर्स्ट पॉइंट, तो A पॉइंट तो खुद एक्सिस के ऊपर है. सो दैट मीन्स द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन पॉइंट A एंड दिस एक्सिस इज 0. सो आपका R1 हो जाएगा 0 का स्क्वायर. नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट इज R2 का स्क्वायर. R2 मतलब B पॉइंट लेते हैं. सो दैट मीन्स नाउ वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट दिस पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस. तो ये डिस्टेंस पहले क्रिएट कर लेते हैं. This is the distance now that we want. How can we find out this though? So we could use a little bit trigonometry over here, है ना? Trigonometry use करके solve करने की कोशिश करेंगे. कैसे? Imagine it this way. I'm gonna use use trigonometry over here. Let us create a triangle or same rectangle over here, and let's try to join the diagonals. Okay. So I'm gonna draw diagonals like this and like this. Okay, so first let us remove this particular thing for time being. Now you know that this is L, this is L. If we use Pythagoras theorem, we will get this as root 2L. Okay, so this complete distance is root 2L. What about half of this distance? Because there is one more diagonal that is actually intersecting this, right? So root 2L का half कितना होगा? So this particular distance will be root 2L upon 2, or you could also write it as L by root 2, because I have written this 2 as root 2 into root 2. So that means you got this distance. तो ये जो जितना distance होगा same parallelly इतना distance होगा ये वाला. Like let me show you this. I'm talking about this. This and this is similar. तो ये जो डिस्टेंस अगर समझो L by root 2 हुआ, तो what about this distance? This is also L by root 2. So you're gonna write L by root 2 का square. What about the third term, that is R3, मतलब this one? And you know that AC diagonal है, और अभी diagonal का length root 2L देखा आपने. So that means instead of R3 square you could write root 2L का square plus M4 R4. M तो ले लिया. What about R4? So this point, this distance, same again L by root 2. So that will be L by root 2 the whole square. So what are you gonna get? It will be M. L by root 2 square will be L by 2 plus root 2, that will be 2L plus, okay, I'm forgetting square. Okay, so I'm writing that right now. So L square by 2. Now if we solve this particular thing further, it's very easy for you to actually solve it. So why don't you try it and tell me the final answer in the comment section. So now let's move on with the next concept, that is a thin uniform rod of length L and area of cross section A is rotating with uniform angular velocity omega about its axis passing through its center. So there is this rod they are talking about, and through the center of this particular rod there is one axis that we are gonna pass. Now they want us to find out kinetic energy or rotational kinetic energy, but we want that rotational kinetic energy in terms of density. So somewhere I don't care about mass, I need to replace it in terms of density, and it's not that tough if you understand the concept. Let me show you how to solve it. First of all, whenever there is a rod present and axis passes through its center, then moment of inertia for that particular rod is given by the formula of ml square by 12. Now you can replace this mass by density into volume. So you get this as rho v L square by 12. But volume can be written as area into length. So you will get L over here upon at the denominator we have 12. So the moment of inertia that you are getting is actually equivalent to rho a L cube upon 12. Once you got I, finding out kinetic energy is like eating bread. Kinetic energy is half I omega square. Half I का value is m. Oh, we already have calculated na I का value. So let's substitute that. Rho a L cube by 12 into omega square. So 12 2s are, so 24 will be in the denominator. At the numerator it will be rho a L cube into omega square. So the correct option that you are getting is option A. Okay, so A mil gaya and we are done with the question. And this was asked in MHCET 2008. I know it is old school question, but sometimes these old school questions comes with a little bit modification. एज इट इज़ वैसा बहुत बार हुआ है कि सेम क्वेश्चन आते थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन ट्वर्क करके दे देते हैं. नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व वन मोर क्वेश्चन. A hollow sphere of mass m and radius r is rotating with angular frequency omega. It suddenly stops rotating and 75% of kinetic energy is converted to heat. Now they want us to find out if S is the specific heat of material, rise in temperature of the sphere. That means they want us to find out delta theta or delta T, that is change in temperature. Now you need to understand that over here conservation of energy principle will play role. But in order to solve this, first of all I need to calculate total kinetic energy. So total kinetic energy in case of rotation is half I omega square. Over here they are talking about hollow sphere. For hollow sphere, k ka value is root 2 by 3 times r. Already told you. So I will be mk square, which will be m into this square. So this का square करोगे तो root चला जाएगा. So you will get 2 by 3 r square. So indirectly 2 by 3 mr square is the moment of inertia for hollow sphere. Okay, I already remembered this value because I have been solving this sum for long period of time. If you solve them too, you will also remember this value eventually. So kinetic energy will now become half into I ka value, let me write 2 by 3 mr square into omega square. So cancellation 2 is done. Now we are remained with 1 upon 3 mr square into omega square. Now out of this total kinetic energy, 75% is getting converted into heat. So you could write that 75% of kinetic energy is equals to heat energy. Okay, now how can you solve it? So basically you can write it as 75% means 75 by 100 into Ke is 1 by 3 mr square into omega square, and heat energy is given by the formula of ms delta theta. Okay, so now we can cancel m. Anything else to cancel? Maybe 75 by 100 is 25 3s are 25 4s are, and this 3 again gets cancelled. Okay, so we are good to go with 1 upon 4 r square omega square equals to s delta theta. Take this s to the left hand side and we are good to go with option B as our correct answer. है ना, 4 आ गया ना नीचे, हो गया सॉल्व. फिर और क्या करने का है, टेंशन ही नहीं लेना है, खत्म. लेट्स सॉल्व नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, that is question number 56. A disk of moment of inertia 9.8 upon pi square is rotating at 600 rpm. So I given is 9.8 upon pi square. RPM given 600 rpm. What is the work done if the frequency of rotation changes from 600 to 300? That means they have given us 600 as first RPM and the second RPM is 300. So what I am going to do is that they want me to find out work done while I change this particular frequency. You see guys, work done is actually equivalent to change in kinetic energy. We studied this concept in the topic of laws of motion. This is known as work energy principle. So you could write kinetic energy 2 minus kinetic energy 1. But this would be wrong and it will give negative answer. Why? Because N1 greater hai, N2 lesser hai. So that is why I am gonna alter it and write it like Ke1 minus Ke2. Now ke1 will be half into I into omega 1 square minus half into I into omega 2 square. So you could take half into I common. Omega 1 can be written as 2 pi n1 upon 60 the whole square, because it is in RPM, that is why. And then minus 2 pi n2 upon 60 the whole square. Now you could actually take these things outside, or let's put 600 over here. So 600 upon 60, so that will be 10. N2 will be 300 upon 60, so that will be 5. So we can take 2 pi. Let me write this over here properly, and we will see what we can do. Yes, so now I can take 2 pi common, so this become half I into 2 pi, but uska square ho kya aayega, okay? So that will be 4 pi square. Inside you have n1 upon, that is 600 upon 60 ka square, minus n2, that is 300 upon 60 the whole square. So that will be equivalence to half into I is 9.8 upon pi square into 4 into pi square. 600 upon, so that will be 10 square, 100 minus 25. Yes, that's it. Now you can easily calculate rest of the terms. So that will be pi square cancel, 2 ones are 2 twos are 9.8 to 19.6 into 100 minus 25, so 75. Now it is easy multiplication, correct guys? So you could solve it and you will get 1470 joule as final answer. That's it for this particular video. I hope you have enjoyed this video too. We will meet with the new concept in the next video. Bye till then. Take care.